Hello, and welcome to this week's PennEnergy News Update. I'm Hilton Price. During his State of the Union address, President Barack Obama told Americans he would speed up approvals of new oil and natural gas federal drilling permits. In his speech, he also suggested using revenue from new oil and gas drilling projects to fund alternative fuel research in the future. In an effort to increase interest in fuel-efficient projects, Obama proposed a competition among states to receive funding for more projects, which would not only benefit the environment, but could help create jobs in the U.S. He also urged Congress to pass a cap-and-trade bill. If a bill on greenhouse gas emissions is not acted upon by legislature, then he insisted executive powers would be used to enact pollution controls. The Colorado Oil and Gas Conservation Commission has finalized new rules covering how oil and gas companies there may drill. It increases the amount of distance that is required between drills and neighborhoods, schools, and other populated areas. The rules are simultaneously being touted as strong by politicians and weak by environmentalists. Critics are pointing to exceptions in the rules as glaring holes that can be exploited easily by drill operators. Some also point out the rights of landowners looking to confront unwanted developments, saying the rules limit options in those situations. These new rules take effect August 1st. ExxonMobil announces pipeline repair work has stalled production of crude oil from Nigeria. The company announced the pipeline issues would mean it would not be able to meet its production goals and warned customers of the supply disruptions. Reports say delays on affected cargoes will range from 4 to 8 days. Damages and other pipeline complications have been reported since floods ravaged parts of Nigeria last year. Nigeria produces more than 2 million barrels of oil a day, making them a top crude oil supplier for the United States. Deepwater oil exploration on some drilling rigs in the Gulf of Mexico has been stopped by U.S. regulators. According to Bloomberg, operations stretching as far as Brazil were discontinued after faulty bolts made by General Electric Company were discovered on some rigs. The bolts are used to connect drilling tubes to safety equipment on the seafloor. The bolts can be retrieved, and they will, so that they can be replaced, a process that may take up to 3 weeks for each rig. The pause on exploration could be significantly delayed and cost companies hundreds of thousands of dollars. The United States has filed a civil action against ATP Oil and Gas Corporation and ATP Infrastructure Partners for civil penalties and injunctive relief under the Clean Water Act and the Outer Continental Shelf Lands Act. The complaint was filed on behalf of the U.S. Department of the Interior's Bureau of Safety and Environmental Enforcement and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. It addresses alleged unlawful discharges of oil and unpermitted chemical dispersants from the defendant's floating oil and gas production platform into the Gulf of Mexico. The violations were discovered during a BSEE inspection of the facility in March of last year. Thank you for joining us this week. For these stories and many more, head to PennEnergy.com.